My wife and I came to Ghana 3 months ago, and our purpose was to assist Heritage Christian College in their path toward charter as a university. And we were very pleased and honored to be invited because this is an African college. It's not a college that's been built by Americans someplace else, because we do have colleges in other countries in Africa, but this one is very unique, and that's why we were honored to come here and be a part of this process. So we interviewed a lot of people, a lot of the management, and two things that we noticed initially was how everyone had a common passion for the difference that a Christian college could make here in Ghana. And secondly, the competence of the leaders, all of the leaders in the management, who are very gifted, have wonderful abilities to lead, and are taking the school step by step very quickly to a new level. And we are very impressed with what we see. You're going to get charter, and I think God's really going to bless it. As we came here, we assessed how Heritage has grown since 2013 specifically, and looking at a 5 and 10 year plan going forward. And I know the next 5 years is very critical. And given the progress that has been made, amazing progress, you can just see it in the buildings on campus, 4 or 5 new buildings in a short amount of time, as well as the addition of faculty and other things. I think this is going to be a very, very successful growing university. There's everything that you would want in place for it to grow in 5 years is now in place. It's a matter of time, and it takes a lot of work to grow where you are, but given where you have come with much little, to see what you've done with a little bit, I can't imagine what you're going to do with even more. So I'm very optimistic of the progress the school's going to make. I would give 3 reasons why. One is you have a good president. This president has a vision and a passion for making a difference in the world. His background is a preacher, so he has a heart for what it means to live every day as a Christian. He doesn't just talk it, he lives it. Secondly, you have a very impressive provost who has his own personal journey is one from nothing to something that's extremely successful. And if you ask him, he says, I want to create the same opportunities for other students who were where I was. But he will tell you, it wasn't universities that opened the door, it was churches that changed his life to give him the connection so he could go to the university and he could develop and grow. So there is this connection between your own spiritual journey and your career that he understands, and that's why it's a Christian university. But I think that's another reason. I think the third reason is what you're doing is different. And the more that people understand and see the purposes and the mission and the resources that are being brought together at HCC, you're going to have people wanting to come here. They're going to be seeking you out because they're going to see a difference in your graduates, and they're going to say, and this has happened in Christian colleges I know in the US, when they go into some industry and they're pleased with them when they do their apprenticeships or their national service with them, and they say, there's something different about this. We've had 3 students from HCC, they're different than others, so we want all of ours in the future to come from HCC. You're going to hear that in 5 years. And the more you hear that, the more you're going to have people want to come here because of that reputation. I believe God will continue to bless you. He's blessed you at this point, and I think He'll bless you richly in the future.